Anatol, you hear us all right?
Yeah, I do.
Antoine said you're the worst Fortnite player ever.
Yeah, pretty much.
Because you play soccer like you play Fortnite.
Oh, yo, Judah, though. Wait, is that Judah?
Yeah, I don't know what Judah. Judah, can you hear us now?
Yeah.
Good.
Oh. OMG.
All right. So what I'll do is I'll mute you guys, and then if you have anything to ask while I've muted you, just jump onto the chat and just type it in. All right?
Okay.
Okay.
It'll only be a few minutes. So let me. One is now muted. Okay. So I will send this link to you guys for the game footage. Hopefully, you've all taken time to watch it. You will actually see from our league standings so far that Elite are currently top and they're the best team we played. And based on our game footage, which is all right here, I think that we stand a very good chance to have a better season than we've started out right here. I think 5-1 was very generous to them, that they took their chances, they stole away, and they smashed the ball in. So I'm excited to see where we end up. If you look at who Elite have played, they played, ooh, what's going on there? They played against us. They have also played Red Star, and they've also played La Marinda. So they're all teams that are to come for us. So I think that we should have a good showing if we continue to perform the way we have done in practice the last week, and if we continue to push ourselves and try and be the best that we can be. I think we stand a very good chance to have some success. So for April, we have our team leaders, Anatol, Judah, Haruto, Jack, Lucas, and Riley, still within the same threes. And I get kind of people. So I'm looking for our leaders to start leading our players in making sure that they're fulfilling these goals. So first and foremost, revisit your March goal. So like Adit here, his soccer goal was to improve his first touch and to play better through balls. So we've got some footage from the game that we just had. We've also got some practice game footage. So now I want Adit to write a report and say, I thought I did well, I want to do better in this, or whatever the situation is. But I want to know how he feels about that. The same for his personal goal. If he kept track of the number of books he read, does he write that he read 5 books, 6 books, 7 books, whatever it is? I just want to know where you guys are at to keep yourselves accountable. What he didn't do was his resting heart rate, which is where you just sit for 60 seconds, finger on your pulse, whether that's on your neck or on your wrist, and just count for 60 seconds how many pulses. So I did it for me, and you'll see that my pulse was actually 55 when I did it. So then moving into April goals too, the same thing. Set your soccer goals, set your personal goals, set your team goal, and then your juggling record. So I asked everyone that was at practice yesterday what their juggling goal was. So 121 was my record from playing yesterday in the garage, or garage if you're American, sorry. And then throughout the month, I will continue to update this as I get more. Hopefully I get more anyway. And the more I practice, the better I should get. So maybe I'll get 140. So then I'll put 140 in next week. Then if I do better and I get to 150, then I'll add 150 and so on. So ultimately, this number in the green box should be higher than the box in the red. However, if it's not and I only get to 90, then that's okay still too. I just want to know that you are juggling and that you are practicing. You could juggle for 10 minutes before you play Fortnite and keep yourself updated. Some of our players are missing their scores. So I look at, let's have a look here. Let's pick on somebody. Oh, Jack's good. Jake's good. Judah's good. I'm surprised at that one. Kaz is brilliant as always. Look at this. then, so there you go. Look, he's already done it. He's already put in the fact that he's at 28. Romeo, he's missing a little bit here. And what I really want you to make sure of is that these goals are measurable. So his personal goal, I think, is a little off there. But, yeah, he's a little bit off here for sure. So he wants to win more. How do we measure that? Maybe it's to win X amount of games. Then what's the report on that? So we haven't won a game, but did we show potential? Did we show an ability? Did we show an improved control of the game? Or whatever that may look like, that's what I expect your report to look like. Then we get into the planning for the season. So you'll see theme 1 is for us to force a mistake. You won't see in the footage because it's mostly us with the ball, but there are times where we could have pressed harder and we could have forced that mistake much more. Then theme 2 is to take the space, and you will see in this footage here where we find ourselves, and especially, let me get forward, that might be a good one right there, where we're starting to push forwards, but I want you to take that space. Keep taking that space. Keep taking that space. Because then we can engage these defenders instead of just that big kick over the top, but come and take that space in there. So that's part of our planning process. The technical for you guys is going to be to receive to turn. So definitely not picking on Jimmy, but watch the way he receives the ball in here so that he has to play the ball the way he's facing. So Anatol turns, he starts driving forwards. Here's Jimmy. Jimmy steps up, and the way he's facing means that he can't play the ball out here to Campbell. He has to play forwards because he's closed. So part of our goal is going to be to receive to turn so we can play into that space. And then tactically, we'll be underneath. So again, back on the videos, you'll see times where our players could be underneath the player and offer support, like right here. No support. Riley's covered. There's no support underneath. And Yanis loses the ball and for some reason wins a free kick. And I don't know how he won a free kick there, but he did. So that's really our focus. That's our plan for the coming season. This is, or for the coming period of time, this is the methodology that I use with you guys. And last night I actually added M4, which was just a whole game for practice, where I can challenge you guys just to play through the process of the game and then add levels of competition. So like we did bums up and for the losers, and then you see how much the game develops from there. So I'll unmute you all and then tell me if you have any questions. Questions?
No.
No.
Is that clear? Are you guys on board with that? Do you disagree?
Yeah.
Is there anything you want to see differently?
No.
No.
What do you think of the video here?
Helpful.
Helpful?
Yeah, it was helpful.
So, and this is a good one for take the space. Look, we've got the central midfielder. I think, is that right? I think that might be Riley there. Look at the space he's got to travel into there. So travel forwards. So then you don't just kick the ball away and then they've all dropped away. Now they win the ball. See, that space is still there. Look, still so much space to take. So that's going to be our two focuses. So when I pull you guys together and I say, tonight we're working on theme 1 or tonight we're working on theme 2, that's what we're working on. So you'll see through our March sessions, the themes we work on, how we do it, and then any issues, so that we can then bring that forwards for me, for my training. So we're looking to April moving forward. You can't see it all because I'm still working on it, but